Okeke. That's Kanyeyachukwu Togba Okeke. We are proud and we are happy to have that greatness that you have showed. And also we admire your resilience and your courage and of course your permission. And what you've done is your greatness is proof that you don't wait for permission. You know, with boundless admiration, we officially name you our Breakfast Extra Weekend Warrior. So Kanyeyachukwu Togba Okeke, congratulations to you. And you are Breakfast Extra's Weekend Warrior. Woo! And just like that, he joins us live. Please, everyone, welcome the mother and, of course, the Guinness World Record holder himself, Kanyeyachukwu Togba Okeke, along with his mother, Sylvia Togba Okeke, and, of course, his father as well, Mr. Togba Okeke. Everyone, congratulations and well done.
Nigeria celebrates you. What a feat, what an achievement, what a beautiful piece of artwork, what a big, bold voice, Kanye. But Mommy, let me start with you. I saw in a report where you told about what you guys went through, but how after it was accomplished, it felt like, yes, it was all worth it. Please tell us about the experience, the journey to this Guinness World Record.
Thank you very much. I have to say thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Wow, the journey was it was hard. It was hard. Emotionally, psychologically, driving to the school every morning, staying with Kanye, making sure that he was physically, mentally, and emotionally set for the world record. My husband and I, we had to, you know, work together, not only us, the whole family. It was a whole community, both extended, our nuclear, friends, family, government, everybody worked together to make sure that this worked. In fact, I can't emphasize how tough the journey was, but it was worth it. It was worth it. It took a lot from us, a lot. But on April 2nd, my husband and I, we looked at each other and we said, whatever we have gone through, it was worth it for Kanye. And if we have to do it again, we will do it the same way. We won't change anything. We won't change anything.
Oh, that's beautiful. Mr. Togba Okeke, I have to ask you as well, just the emotions you were feeling when that painting was completed, or rather, better yet, when he received that plaque to being a World Guinness Record holder for the person with the largest canvas. How did that feel?
For me, it was, I was so proud. I was really, really proud, and I've always been very, I've always been very amazed by Kanye's works since he started painting. Every time, I've said it in several interviews that Kanye just gets colors, he puts them together, he puts it on the canvas. At the very beginning, it looks like as if he's just splashing paint all over the place, and then all of a sudden, when he's done, once he tells you he's done, he gets away from the canvas. You look at it when the paint is drying up, and it's amazing. It's always amazing. So I've always been fascinated. I'm not an artist, and my wife is not an artist as well. But we can appreciate and love the good art that kind of keeps on churning out. And then, of course, it's my son. So I would even expect that I would be even more blown away knowing that this is my own child that is doing this. On that day when he was given the certificate, I was almost moved to tears. I think because there were so many people around, and we were moving around, that we had to say hello to the people, and we were moving, and everybody wants to take pictures. I think that was what kept the emotions at bay. If probably we had been, I would sit in the corner and just shed tears of joy, because it was wonderful. I'm a very proud man today. Very, very proud. Thank you.
The Togbas, okay, I do have to ask. Behind you are paintings. Please tell me, are those the works of Kanye as well?
Yeah, yes, they are.
Oh,
The entire house is a mini gallery. We have over 80 paintings in this house. paintings all over the place, and so all the walls has Kanye's paintings everywhere.
Wow. Wow.
That is
I would like to
beautiful.
be a collector of one of them.
That is beautiful. And I'm wondering how you managed his condition with the mammoth crowd and personalities that he actually pulled. And I saw a picture with Peter Obi there. I saw the former record holder also. Then many dignitaries actually came through. So in the world of autism, handling children who have autism is a very peculiar kind of effort. So I'm wondering how you were able to balance this out so he's not perhaps maybe overwhelmed at the situation. If Mrs. Okeke Togba could please help us give that, well, describe how you went about this.
It started a couple of years back. My husband and I, whenever we went for an event, we noticed that he got really, really overwhelmed, and it was really hard to manage. And normally you give them this noise cancellation headphones and say, how long can we continue to use that? So we had to do something tough love. So we said, where is the noisiest place in Abuja? So we started taking him to Huse Market. That had its own downside because every time we go to Huse Market, we have to buy him clothes because he loves clothes. So we started going to Huse Market because it was really noisy. Initially, it was very hard, but after a while, he got used to the noise. Now, no matter how noisy, how crowded a place is, he can be able to accommodate and adjust. So that's how he was able to overcome that sensory issue that he had with the noise and people around.
I'm wondering how long it had been since you guys had this in view. Because you said 2 years ago you guys started going to Wuse Market. So is this how long you've actually had this?
Yes,
Oh,
it was a continuous process. It was hard. Initially, we have to practically hold him to us so that he doesn't run away or, but we kept at it. And that's what we tell parents, just keep doing it. And after a while, you see light at the end of the tunnel. You might take one step forward and then 200 steps back, but don't give up. That's what we kept doing. Now, no matter the crowd, Kanye is calm and is able to function because we had to do that so that he can be able to function in a crowded environment.
I see him smiling at you there. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, he adores his parents. It's very clear. All the videos we've seen, I can tell he adores his parents. Mr. Togba Okeke, I do have to ask, Kanyeyachukwu, he is an advocate for children on the spectrum through his work. And seeing how far he has come, of course, like you said, it's a proud moment for you and you're moved to tears. But let's widen it, for children who are also on the spectrum, who do not have access and who do not have the support that Kanye does have. What would be your message to parents watching?
The three things which has kept us, has put us where we are right now, and one of them is patience. What you do between when you find out your child is on the spectrum and when you get to discovering his gift, what you do in between that period matters a lot. So you have to be very, very patient. You have to be also very, very consistent with whatever that it is you're doing. Do not look at the fact that the child is not teachable, because most times they're not teachable, especially at the beginning. Do not look at the fact that the child is not listening to what you say, is not following your instructions, is not communicating with you, because they're not going to. Most of them are not going to communicate with you. Do not look at the fact that your child is non-verbal. Kanye was non-verbal as well. Now he still has limited verbal skills, but we still communicate. We still talk to him. He still follows prompts as much as he can. So in between that period when you realize that your child is on the spectrum and when you begin to see a little bit of progress, you must be very patient. It might take a year, 2 years, 3 years. It might take more than that. It might take 5 years. But I always say that at one time something is going to definitely shift. Something must shift if you're consistent with what you're doing. And if you're actually doing something, not leaving the child as well. So that is number 2. Do not leave your child. Do not leave your child to caregivers alone. Do not leave your child to Google alone. Do not keep looking at Google and allowing Google to tell you what to do.
No.
Establish a relationship with your child. Establish some form of communication with your child. It is, if you have other children as well, pull them into that circle. If you have family members around you all the time, pull them into that circle. Let the child keep seeing a consistent family orientation taking place. Let the child keep seeing a consistent family union, family communication. If he's not laughing with you, laugh with the other kids in front of him or her. If he's not speaking with you, speak with the other kids in front of him or her. I remember at one time, Kanye would not communicate. But when I'm communicating with his brother, and I'm telling the brother what to do, and as I'm telling the brother what to do, you and Kanye, go and do this. You and Kanye are going here now. Go get dressed. You and Kanye, get dressed right now. And as I'm saying it, he'd be looking, and then all of a sudden, he would, one day, he starts to do the same thing. He would now be following the brother. So that also happens when you are showing affection to the brother or the sister, and he's there. So he, for some reason, he would realize what you're doing to this sibling, you will do it to me if I do the same thing the sibling is doing. So you must do that. Number 3 is fight stigmatization.
Yeah.
Fight it with all the energy you have. Most of the time, the reason why everybody keeps the child away, most of the time the people are disinterested in what the child is doing, is stigmatization. You come out and you see people looking at your child funny. That will come. But the more we are able to spread awareness, the more we are able to talk to society, the more we are able to let people know that these children are special, these children are gifted, and these children, if you treat them, especially if you are able to actually take your time, do the first 2 things, you will harness the gifts which they have. All of them have gifts. All children are built, all children are created for signs and wonders. All children are created for exceptional gifts, and they have those gifts. The normal kids, the kids on the spectrum, the kids with Down syndrome, the kids with cerebral palsy, all kids, special needs or not, they all have special gifts. But you have to take out time to harness those gifts. And the first thing you need to do, one of the first things you need to do is fight stigmatization. Most people hide the children, keep the children away from the rest of society, and because they're embarrassed. Mothers do it. Fathers do it as well. Uncles and aunties do it. It starts with the father, it starts with the mother. It starts with the immediate family. Should the father and mother not be available? Once you back your child with all that you have, the rest of society will have no choice but to accept your child as well. Once they see that if your child is having a sensory overload in public, if your child is having a meltdown, throwing a tantrum, and you're not embarrassed, people can see it written on your face. You're not embarrassed. You might be concerned, but you're not embarrassed. You're there with him, standing there with him. I remember my wife and I, when when Kanye went to see the president of UNICEF in New York, right there in his office, as he was presenting a painting to him, Kanye had a sensory overload. My wife and I sat on the floor with him while we had dignitaries all over the place in New York. But we sat on the floor.
Well,
and
Mr.
we were holding him.
Okeke,
And then they got canvas and got paint.
I would like to say thank you for a masterclass in an education for parents with children living with this, in the spectrum. Unfortunately, we can't do so much here on this segment because it's such limited time and we have other conversations. But I'm so carried away with the expert advice that you're giving so far. I'm going to give you just 30 minutes to round up. So
30 minutes?
30 seconds, rather, to round up so I'm not cutting out the details. So if you can do that in 30 minutes.
Seconds.
Seconds. My apologies. In 30 seconds, we'd appreciate it, sir.
Okay, so that's it. So I'm rounding up already. So that's it, stigmatization. That's the monster in the room. Fight stigmatization. Pull your child out. Hold your child. Show your child love in public. The public will have no choice but to show that same child love as well. And then from there, we begin to build. We create a village for the child. Create that security for the child. The child knows that he is secure. The child, it won't stop him from doing what he does, but it will also now give him the opportunity to begin to come out and assert himself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kanyeyachukwu, Togba, Okeke, for gracing us with your presence. You are a record holder. We don't see such around.
It's a
Yeah,
lovely artwork.
It's a
Very colorful. I couldn't have done it. I don't think
No, you
12
cannot. You're not on the spectrum.
of me could have done
You're
it.
not
but
Kanye. Kanye, congratulations to you, and also
Congratulations.
congratulations to Daddy and Mommy as well. And thank you
Thank you
for
for the
coming on the
support.
show. Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much. We
coming.
appreciate you.